All right, so I got a great question. I get a question from a guy who owns a business. He's got a bunch of sales reps, and he's going to get a new piece of technology or equipment. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's something that's going to help his sales guys go out there and get more money. And he thinks he can pay it off within 6 months, but he's got a little fear about making it all work. He's like, what if this doesn't work? And he's like, how is it that I can get through this fear, right? So the key to get through failure is 4 different things, okay? It's a 4-step process. So you got your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, and then you got the attack. So I'm gonna break this down for you, okay? So number 1, it starts with our thoughts, right? And if you look at anything that you do and you start setting things in motion, it begins with a thought, right? Everything begins with a thought that you can go out there and do something or make something happen, right? Well, they've actually looked at professional athletes, and a lot of the time when things start spiraling out of control, it's because their thoughts, that inner dialogue, starts spiraling out of control. They're thinking, oh no, it's gonna be, I don't feel good about this, it's all downhill from here. And what happens a lot of the time is then that manifests and everything just breaks down, right? So this is like sports psychology, performance psychology 101. So first you got to get a hold of your thoughts, right? And then your thoughts transform into your beliefs, right? Because all belief is a thought you keep on thinking, right? And when you think about it, the main fears that we're actually born with, and they say the 2 fears that we're born with are the fear of falling and the fear of really loud noises. And I'm sure, in my opinion, I'm sure there's lions and tigers and bears. We learn how to be really afraid of them when they freak out too. You know, there's some of that stuff too. But everything else we basically learn, right? So the fear that you have right now, you got to flip that around and make it work for you and create a story that empowers you versus disempowers you. So let's talk about that for a little bit here. So number 1 is most successful people out there became successful because they were just willing to fail and deal with that failure a heck of a lot more than everybody else out there, right? And so when you have that kind of perspective, then it's totally different. I actually like to see people failing because it means they're actually doing something. It means they're actually taking action to make things happen, right? So start to develop that belief around that and tell yourself an empowering story about it and do it anyway, okay? And really take that action, right? So the other thing is your emotions, right? Because you know, with fear, those emotions can come up. Maybe you're getting a feeling in your stomach or in your chest or whatever it may be, right? Well, you need to also take those and translate that into something else. If you think of a time when you're really scared, and you think of a time when you're really excited, and you think about the physiological feelings, like the inner feelings in your chest and your body, the sensations, they're no different. They're absolutely no different, you know? So take those, instead of saying, oh, I'm scared, say that I'm ready. You know, I can tell you I've raced a lot of years as a professional triathlete, and you know, when I'm on the start line, there's a lot of time that I just pee all over myself. I can't control it. Now, when that happens to me, I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've won many races when I've been in that state, right? Other people say, they'll give it the story and that feeling of like having those butterflies. I was scared pissless, right? I pissed myself. I was so scared, right? So it's all about how you interpret it, right? So choose to interpret these feelings of fear as something that is good, it's beneficial, and use it to your own advantage by creating a story around it that empowers you, right? So that's the last thing. And then number 4 is attack. Go straight at it. Whatever is basically freaking you out, you want to isolate what that is, figure out what it is, and take direct action going after it. This is actually what Navy SEALs do, right? They isolate what the threat is and they go straight at it. It's the same thing with fear. Isolate what it is, take action towards it, and make it happen. So, hey, I hope this helps. If it doesn't, let me know. We'll work this out. So this is Kerry Sullivan with another howtokickassensales.com tip of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.